For the last couple years, we've been saying no more to domestic violence and sexual assault in Sheboygan County.
No more violence.
No more excuses.
No more bystanding.
No more silence.
No more.
No más.
No more.
No more.
Now I'd like to share with you the stories of a few community members and staff and how they live Safe Harbor every day.
So the most exciting thing I've seen is hearing through my involvement on the board when clients are able to go back to a life that's free from fear, that they feel like they have control over, like they can raise their families in a way that they feel safe. Those are really compelling and exciting stories, and there's never a face and there's never a name associated with them, but just to hear that that's happening is always makes me leave a board meeting and leave anything I do with Safe Harbor feeling really good.
I believe strongly that all victims of sexual assault deserve to receive the same kinds of service regardless of where they are. So if they can't come to Safe Harbor, I believe we should go to them where they are and provide the service that they need there.
One thing I'm really excited about this year is being able to go to both college campuses, being at UW-Sheboygan as well as Lakeland College. Specifically being able to talk to all incoming freshmen at Lakeland as well as the student athletes, talking to them about consent, making sure they're getting it and giving it.
We probably all know people that have been part and parcel to domestic violence that we just don't know. It is something that is very deep. It is something that is hard to talk about. Safe Harbor gives people the opportunity to actually go and talk, to find solutions, to bring themselves out of what is probably one of the darkest places in their existence.
What excites me about my job is the current things that I'm doing, going into local high schools and talking with kids about respect, equality, and consent. And so I think about, what would I do if more high schools contacted us to come and talk, or if more, parents come in and want me to see their kids.
As a principal, I am confident in referring families to Safe Harbor because I know that they are going to receive the support and help that they need to be successful.
And even within my staff, when things are brought to us, when we have families we want to help or support, or kids who have no place else to turn, Safe Harbor has been there. Whenever I call them, they're there, they meet with kids, and kids leave having options to move forward with.
I do this work to help the Hmong community in Sheboygan. Many Hmong people come to Safe Harbor knowing that I'm there to support them and empower them, which is something they look forward when they come to Safe Harbor, that to have me, it's very comforting for them.
One of my favorite things about my job is actually answering the crisis line. I know that may sound kind of funny, but I like providing that support for people and being there for when they need an ear to listen to. I know in the middle of the night, I get many victims who call multiple times, even throughout the night or throughout the week, that need that reassurance or need somebody to listen to and speak with and be able to maybe fight their bad dreams or be able to lay down at night.
Right now, what excites me the most is that we are getting more Hispanic clients coming in, because then they're aware that I am available. That's exciting to me because then that gives me a chance to connect back with my community as part of Safe Harbor and then as my Hispanic community too, because then I have that additional connection of saying, hey, I grew up here, I know what it's like here, and I'm here to help you.
Growing up in a neighborhood where I was someone who saw domestic violence up close and personal, I can't imagine not supporting this cause, because when you see the effects that it has, not only on the women, but their families, you can't imagine not supporting this group. You just can't. It hits home.
As the father of 2 teenage boys, I think it's really important to get them to understand at a young age that how you behave in a relationship is extremely important. And abusive relationships are just unacceptable. And if you start to learn that, I believe, at a young age, you can start to transfer that to your friends, you can transfer that to your acquaintances as you get older. And they need to be the next example of how relationships work.
I think about the kids that I work with all the time. In that way, I am Safe Harbor.
I am an educator, and I am Safe Harbor.
I am Safe Harbor.
I am Safe Harbor.
Yo soy Safe Harbor.
I am Safe Harbor.
I am Safe Harbor.
Kuya Safe Harbor.
I am Safe Harbor.
I am Safe Harbor.
Together we are Safe Harbor.